Hello students. So in this video we're going to discuss about plant breeding. So this will be one of the topic which involved in the chapter strategies enhancement in food production. So did you know we can actually change the biological makeup of plants and crop to increase their yield and usefulness? In fact, most of the crops grown in India such as wheat and rice have undergone plant breeding during the Green Revolution. So let us take a look about plant breeding. So this is a method of altering the genetic pattern of plant to increase their value and utility for human welfare. It is purposeful manipulation of plant to create desired plant type. Actually, why we need this plant breeding technique? Because to increase the crop yield, to improve the quality of the crop and increase the tolerance to environmental conditions and develop a resistance to pathogen. So these we're going to discuss in brief in this video. Plant breeding. So it is the purposeful manipulation of qualities in plants to create new varieties with a set of desired characteristics. Plants with better potential are selected by breeders and crossed to obtain plants with improved quality. So this is about plant breeding definitions. So actually what we're doing is we were breeding the plant. Okay, that is we were manipulating the breeding of the plant to get the desired trait in plant species. Actually why we need this? To yield a quantity in I and to maintain the superior quality of the particular yield. And the plant breeding has the capacity for the disease resistant which can the genetics we can use that and we can make use of that and we can make a disease resistant plant breeder also. Who is the father of plant breeding is Gregor Mendel. So he is the father of genetics too. His experiments with plant hybridization led to his establishing law of inheritance. Genetics stimulated research to improve crop production through plant breeding. For example, the plant breeding I can give a reference as pomato plant. Pomato, P-O-M-A-T-O, pomato. It means there will be the combination of potato and tomato. So there will be like the hybridization which works on that pomato experiment. So this and how we can make a plant to disease resistant. So these are we going to discuss in brief about plant breeding. So plant breeding is done to increase yield, improve quality, tolerance to environmental stress, resistant to various pathogen and pests. Definition. So it is a science based on principle of genetic and cytogenetic. What is cytogenetic? So it is the branch of genetic that studies the structure of DNA within the cell nucleus. So as we discussed in previous class, cyto, the term refers to cell. So the cytogenetic is the branch of genetic that studies the structure of DNA within the cell nucleus. So this DNA is condensed during cell division and form chromosomes. So the cytogenetic studies there will be like the number and morphology of chromosome. So these are about the cytogenetic. It aims at improving the genetic makeup of the crop plant. Improved varieties are developed through plant breeding. Its objectives are to improve yield, quality, disease resistant, drought and frost tolerant and important characteristic of the crops. So let us see about aim. Plant breeding aims to improve the characteristic of plant so that they become more desirable economically. Their specific objectives may vary greatly depending on the crop under considerations. The plant breeding has been crucial in increasing production of crop to meet the ever increasing demand for food. Actually, why we need this plant breeding is like, so there will be like the population which is high. So with the help of this plant breeding techniques, we can able to improve our high yield. Okay, so there will be the demand of food, right? Because of the overpopulation. So for that, we can able to use this plant breeding technique to solve the demand for food. Some well-known achievements are development of semi-dwarf wheat and rice variety. So dwarf is a small plant. Okay, so in the small plant itself, we can able to, there will be like production of wheat and rice in different varieties. Nobilization of Indian canes, that is sugar canes, and the production of hybrid and composite varieties of maize, jowar and bajra. The term nobilization, it refers to the breeding theory of development and utilization of wild germplasm. So there will be like interspecific hybridization is an effective strategy for germplasm innovation in sugarcane. So that is, the term refers nobilization of Indian canes. So the crop improvement means combining desirable characteristic in one plant and then multiplying it. So the job of the plant breeder is to select the plant with desirable characters. So how we can able to decide the characters with the help of the phenotypic and genotypic characters. Okay. So what is phenotypic? The set of observable characteristic of an individual. And what is genotypic? There will be like individual collection of genes. So like the example will be the height, hair color, eye color. So this will be the example for phenotypes. Cross them and then identify the offspring that combines the attribute of both parents. Then multiplies the progeny to supply to the farmers, growers or planters. So this how we can able to breed a plant. The modern age of a plant breeding began in the early part of the 20th century after Mendel's work was rediscovered. So today, plant breeding is a specialized technology based on genetics. So it is now clearly understood that within a given environment, the crop improvement has to be achieved through superior heredity. What will be the objective? The prime aim of a plant breeding is to improve the characteristic of plant that they become more useful automatically and economically. Some of the objectives may be summarized as follow. The first point will be higher yield. So higher yield of grain, fodder, fiber, sugar, oil, etc. And developing hybrid varieties of java. The second objective will be improved quality. So the quality characters may vary from one crop to another, such as grain size, shape, color, milling and packing quality of wheat, cook quality in rice, malting in barley. So these are the improving quality characteristic features. Size, shape and flavor in fruit and keeping quality of vegetables, protein content in legumes and methionine and tryptophan content in pulses, etc. So methionine and tryptophan or the amino acids which can enrich with in pulses. So this how we can able to improve the quality. For example, so you can take example as a banana. So you can see in the starting period of the thing, we will get only the long size banana will be the green color one. But now you can see the yellow color. Okay, that is the improved quality of banana. So there will be a size, shape and color also differ in that particular banana. So this is plant breeding techniques. So with the help of these techniques, we can able to improve our quality of the particular fruits or vegetables or particular plants. Disease and pest resistant. So over the past decade, crops with instinctive pest and pathogen resistant have been developed using genetic transformation. So plant transformed with insect control protein genes are resistant to insect pest. And new protein with novel modes of action should provide resistance to a broader spectrum of pests. In simple terms, resistance to a disease or a poison is called immunity. Disease and pest resistance are another objective in the plant breeding. So, resistant variety offer the cheapest and most convenient method of disease and pest control. They not only help to increase the production but also stabilize the productivity. Example, rust resistant in wheat. So next we see about maturity duration. It permits new crop rotation and extends crop area. So thus breeding for early maturing varieties suitable for different dates of planting. So this enables the farmer to take 2 to 3 crops in a year. So there will be like a maturity period will be like very less. So the farmer can able to use this technique and they can yield a more varieties of crops within a year. Agronomic characters. So what is agronomy? Agronomy is the science of soil management and crop production. So here is a question. What is the difference between agronomy and agriculture? The agriculture is the art of science or cultivating the ground, including the harvesting of crop and rearing and management of livestock. And the term agronomy is the science of utilizing plants, animal and soils for food, fuel, feed and fiber and more to do this effective. So this is the difference between agronomy and agriculture. The important agronomic traits of the industry are high yield, test weight and maturity, plant height and lodging resistance. So this will be the agronomic characteristic for crop improvement. So the desirable agronomic characters like tallness and dwarfness. Tallness is the profuse branching or desirable character for fodder crops. So what is the term fodder? The feed. Okay, the feed which is cultivating for animal. That is, an example will be grass. So the grass height. Okay, the height of the grass. So we can able to work with this with a plant breeding technique. And dwarfness is desired in cereals so that less nutrients are consumed by these crops. So these are about the agronomic characteristic for crop improvement. 3 includes the characters such as dwarf, profuse tillering, branching, erect, resistant and fertilizer responsiveness. And next will be photo and thermo insensitivity. Photo, the term refers to light and thermo refers to heat. The development of photo and thermo insensitive varieties in rice and wheat will permit to extend the cultivation to new areas. Like example, the cultivation of wheat in Kerala and West Bengal cultivation of rice in Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. The government and various companies run plant breeding program worldwide. The steps to yield a new genetic variety of plant are, the first step will be like collection of variability. So it is the collection of all the variety of a given crop, all the different alleles for all the gene of a plants are collected. So it is known as germplasm collection. Evaluation and selection of parent will be the second step. So the germplasm is evaluated for the desired characteristic trait. And next step will be the cross hybridization. The 2 desired characters are combined. Example like a disease resistant plant is crossbreed with a plant having high protein content. And next step will be the selection and testing of superior recombinant. That is, the hybrids having desired characters are selected and self-pollinated for various generations to get homozygosity. Homozygosity is the term refers to. It is used in genetics to describe a situation where an individual inherits the same alleles for a particular gene from both parents. Like in simple words, the 2 copies of the same allele, such as 2 dominant allele, is called homozygous. That is same zygous. What will be the heterozygous? Heterozygous means one of each type of allele, one dominant and one recessive. So this will be the difference between homozygosity and heterozygosity. So this ensures that characters do not segregate in the next generations. And the last method to follow in plant breeding is the commercialization of new cultivars. The property quality check is done for yield and other qualities like disease resistant. For this purpose, the crop is grown in a research field under controlled conditions.